Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're all doing really well, and please accept my apologies for being a little bit tardy tonight. We're still unpacking, but in saying that, we've got the kitchen done, we've got the two kids' bedrooms done, and we did some of our bedroom tonight. So we're guys, how you doing? Alrighty, good. That means my sound is working properly, so that's great. The feed looks pretty good on my end, so. I'm going to kick off, and I think what we should do first is the randomization. Actually, I'll just do the mini. I'll do the mini first, and then we can just go do the random. I don't think I've got many people watching anyway, so I don't think it's going to be a massive problem. Oh, I've got 2 viewers. Alrighty, guys. I can't see who's on, but I hope you're all doing real well. And yeah, alrighty, guys. I'll just run you through this really quickly. So what we'll do first is the Knicks Magic Mini. So this is just a straightforward mini. Spot one will get, top spot will get Knicks, and then the second spot will get the Magic. So it'll be 2 dice. We got our NBN connected today, which is fantastic. Alrighty, so 6 dice. And my office is kind of set up, but at the same time just needs a bit of tweaking. I need a higher desk chair. Alright, I'm going to do this 6 times. So good luck, lads. And I probably should comment on this, that so this is for the case break, and look, we're nearly there. We've got 3 spots left, and we've got a few boxes of the Hornets, but the Hornets boxes are slowly going, and I think a little bit of time away from breaking has actually given me a lot of perspective about how much I enjoy it. So 5 times. So Oyvind on the top, Benjamin Key on the bottom. Good luck, guys. This is it. Oyvind coming on top again, and Walt Jones. So congratulations there, lads. Commiserations to Ben and all the other lads. Probably for the minute I can just leave that as is, so then we can get on and do the next random. So just to give you a bit of a rundown for this, this is the spots that you claimed, and then these are the teams that we're going to randomize, and the teams are actually in alphabetical order from geography, so Atlanta, Boston, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Chicago, Cleveland, so on and so forth. So spots stay, and we're going to randomize the teams. So we're going to go back to random.org. We're going to do the dice roller. We are going to do 2 dice. We want 5 dice minimum, so we'll just roll that again. So that's 10 dice. Alrighty, so we're going to do this 10 times. That's twice already. Alright, so we're going to go 6 more times, so 5 more times. Alrighty, just 2 left. So that's 8. 9. So we got Suns at the top, Heat at the bottom, 30. Yeah, that's beautiful. Alrighty, that is our list. Nuggets on top, Nets on the bottom. I just do that because it cleans it. So when you chuck it into your list, it's all beautiful. It's all the same, really, isn't it, eh? So actually, I need to announce something because who got the Wolves? I like totally slept on that for a second. Luke Ed Griffiths, congratulations, mate. That's a massive pull there. So you get Wolves in the case break. So yeah, huge. That's really huge, mate. And you're the closer too, so a little bit of closing luck there. So I suppose our 3 announcements are Luke getting the Wolves, Ivan getting the Knicks, and Walt Jones getting the Magic. So that's also nice too, because the love has just been spread out just a fraction. So that's really cool. Yeah, so I'm going to put this into Obs Viewer. I'm just going to change the view over, boys. And we're good to go. So I will ask for a little bit of assistance here, what box that we should open. So if no one is online after a minute or so, I'm just going to let it go. But basically, left box or right box. So if you say left, we'll open the left. If you say right, we'll open the right. And my second camera is looking pretty good. So this is my first time in this office space, so I am definitely still getting used to all of this. And without using any French words, I don't think we've got anyone in the crowd to participate. We've got 5 people. Alrighty guys, what do you want, left or right box? I can turn this off now, to be honest. Hey, John Thomas, what's going on, big fella? Thanks for the juice. Let's go to the right box. So, new season started. It's just been, in my mind, absolutely fantastic. I've had a really enjoyable start to the season. That's an empty box, lads. I've really enjoyed the competitiveness. I think that's probably been like my sort of one big, takeaway from like the season so far. It just seems to me that everyone is, genuinely trying to win games. I mean, even the Thunder, who were supposed to win, 20 games or something like that, they've already beat the Lakers twice this year. And, for me, that's been awesome. It's just been some really good basketball. I mean, for betting, it definitely makes it a lot more, tricky. Alrighty, that's a beautiful start. I'm not even going to bother mucking around with that. So, retail is like trick or treat, basically. So, you can get autos, you can get the animal, you can get the elephant print, you can get short printed stuff, like as in numbered cards, and you can get absolutely nothing out of them too. So I've opened a tiny bit myself. I've watched a couple of breaks, and yeah, it's ultra like trick or treat. And I don't think it's fair to say that they've loaded this product. You know, I don't think that's the case because it's like the first year. And in some ways, actually, you know, the more I sort of froth over select retail, as I have been from the start, like I've been like very like forthcoming about that. I think it's actually a really clever product because you don't get any guarantees in it. In some ways, I kind of like that about retail. So, you know, it is sort of, you know, trick or treat because if they load every box, you know, what's the point? And then the other thing they did too that I really like is that they've differentiated the hobby cards, the blue from the, you know, from the base. So, you know, for me, I think that's a really like cool thing, which you don't get in Prism. So, you know, I really like that. Okay, picture looks good on my end. I'm just going to really quickly check the feed. Feed looks good. Yeah, but you can still get some really nice cards out of it. So, and price point has been, you know, really, it's been really nice. And the other thing that I really like out of this too is the variants that you get out of these. And I'm not going to lie to you, I always get confused because there's two. There's the flash and there's the shimmer, which like the flash is kind of like straight up and down, and the shimmer's to the side. And the first time actually I saw them, I genuinely thought it was like a first off the line card. So Zeke Naji on the court side too. So the other thing about the court sides that I've noticed too is like sometimes you get one or two per box, which was kind of, to be honest, a little bit annoying for me. But then some boxes you get, you know, nothing at all. So yeah, look, I would personally prefer courtside to be hobby only, but, you know, I'm definitely not going to pick a bone with that so much. Anyway, John, I should say hi to you, mate. How you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Premier level on the DiVincenzo, and that's actually a silver, a retail silver Premier level. So in terms of the case break, how that's going, I think I would be remiss if I didn't sort of plug it just a little bit. We've got 3 teams left. We got Indiana left. We've got Washington left. Alrighty, Dragic. That actually looks really nice under the light. And we got Detroit left. So there's still a little bit left. Alrighty, Wiggins. Yeah, the light looks... These actually look really good on this light. I was in a break myself, a select break this week. Technically, it's still this week, yeah. And we had 5 mega boxes, a couple of blasters, and there was a first off the line box. And the first off the line box, we got a Darren Fox number to 5, and then a Robert Woodard to 15. And I actually thought there was just one first off the line card per box. I need to look that up because I actually wonder if we almost got like sort of a like an error box or a hot box. And then out of the retail boxes, actually we got a 1 of 1. It was a Matisse Thybulle. So that was a really enjoyable break. I had Dallas. Look, I got a few Lucas and I think I got a Tyler Bay auto or something like that, but nothing to retire on, lads. But it was a nice break. It was a really good break. Like, particularly to see that low numbered come out of the... Oof. Alrighty, I picked that up at the, you could say, the right or the wrong spot. That's going to Dallas. Who's got Dallas? That's a nice card. I love the inserts out of retail too. That's the other thing. I think they absolutely nailed these. It's like the second time it's run through, I can't find it. Mams. Andrew Hart. Nice card, man. Congrats. Alrighty, Bogdanovic. Drummond, who's been playing really well. And Obi Toppin, who I think he's had a really nice season so far. And the Knicks have been easily my favourite team to watch on a pretty consistent basis. I love how deep that team is. It's just really good to see. And Caruso has been playing really well, particularly with Robert Williams out. So Um, RIP is not the right thing to say about Robert Williams, Patrick Williams for the Bulls, but I always get those two confused. But he's had a really tough start to his season. He's done a 12-month elbow injury, so that's a shame for him. Alrighty, guys, let's recap this bad boy, and then let's move on to our blaster box. Alrighty, Obi, Silva, Harris, Donkey, Zignaji courtside, Paddy Mills on the flash, Siddiq Bey on the base, Toro on the base, DiVincenzo on the Premier level. That is the tricolour. Goran Dragic, again the flash for Wiggins, base LaMelo, and Keldon Johnson. So Card School's ticking along. We're just about doing an episode a week. Shane came back into the fold last week, which was fantastic. It's good to see him. Alrighty, guys, left or right box, pick your poison. Just give that a minute. Alrighty, I think what I might do is I might just kick off. It's entirely possible we don't have any viewers. I'm going to choose the right box, I should say. Alrighty, if you're looking for the sealed packets, just look in the camera on the right hand side. It's definitely still on the screen. I'm definitely enjoying the little bit extra office space that I've got here. There was nothing wrong with my office before. It definitely did the job, but this is quite nice. Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed watching the Knicks. I just really enjoy watching teams that try. I think at the end of the day, like, effort is a really big thing for me. I think that's why I find Brooklyn a little bit frustrating sometimes, because you sort of like, you go into every game watching the Nets and you basically think that they should just win every game. And then for whatever reason they will manage to do something funny. And I think my other surprise this year too has been the Warriors. The way that they've been playing is just absolutely beautiful, and it's just a pleasure to watch, really. Alrighty, and this guy, he has been absolutely destroying it. So if you've been PCing Jar over Zion, I think you're feeling pretty happy with yourself at the moment. And if you have or haven't seen the footage of Zion, alrighty, Great Expectations is LaMelo Ball. It's frankly it's disturbing how big that dude has got. Halliburton for the Kings. Wendell Carter's been playing really well for the Magic. He got extended too, which I'm not going to lie to you, that absolutely shocked me. And Devontae Graham, he played pretty well today too. Steph Curry. I think Randall's playmaking this season has been excellent. He can really... He does, he still sort of holds the ball just that little bit too long. But the way he can sort of take it down into the block and, easily flip it out to the perimeter, like he's... Yeah, I find him, what's the word? Yes, he does over dribble, but some people when they over dribble, you sort of like just waiting. It's like every sort of dribble they take, it's just like one dribble closer to a turnover. I don't really feel that with Randall. Like he's quite sure with the ball and he definitely holds on to it, but he's also unselfish too. The way he play makes for other people, like he definitely tries to make the right decisions. He's been fantastic this year. I don't think he's going to make All-NBA third team again, though. I get that feeling that, last year was kind of like a recognition of his improvement. I think he did sort of edge out a couple of guys that I was a little bit surprised about. Alrighty. I probably won't do this for the rest of the break, otherwise it's going to take too long, isn't it? There's 200 something cards. Alrighty. What I might do is I might just do the cards that's like, so the big boys, and then I can do the rest later on. That's totally fine. I think that definitely qualifies as a big boy. Alright, I think we finally got our first parallel. I thought we would have had one by now. Alrighty, that's nice. Congrats to the Kings. Kings just flicked through before I saw it. Let's go on to Walt Jones. Walt Jones, you've had a nice night, mate. Alrighty, my boy Irby. And Carmelo's just been lights out coming off the bench. Michael Porter Jr., he's been a bit slow this season. I was kind of expecting him to just go like 30 points a game, to be honest, which is maybe a bit unrealistic, but... So breaks coming up. We have got Donruss Optic Choice. We have got Obsidian coming out the wazoo. We have got Recon coming. If you are into WNBA, we have done one WNBA hobby break recently. We did a blaster break. We also now have a WNBA group chat, so if anyone would like to join that. If anyone is watching this outside of the group, please click on the description. You'll find the link to our page in there. For the code word, please put eBay. Please put YouTube in, so we know where you come from. If you are in our breaks but not in our chat group and would like to, we basically just talk about hoops every day. So we talk about gambling, we talk about who's playing well, we talk about, cards that's coming out. If you've got anything like a nice mail day, you can chuck it up in there. So we try and keep it nice and light. Ja Morant on the complete players, and Tyler Bay, and a Tyrell Terry. Oh, I think I just flipped over the auto. Bembry on the signature series. Not bad. That could be way worse. He's been a nice little piece for them. I'm not 100% sure if he's been traded or not, to be honest. I'll have to look that up. He's definitely got some 3-and-D potential. Alrighty, great expectations, Denny. Wiggins, who's been Mr. Consistent this year. LeBron James on the league leaders. Hope he gets better from that abdominal injury that he's got. They're saying it's a 1 to 2 week injury, but I wouldn't be surprised if they stretch that out to like nearly 3 weeks. Alrighty. Power in the paint. Sun Whiteside. Skylar Mays. Al Horford now with the Celtics. Okoro, who missed today's game. James Wiseman, who still hasn't suited up for this year. That Warriors roster is absolutely stacked. It's actually going to be interesting because they've got really 14 guys that can make the roster, I reckon. Vernon Carey and Udoka. Yeah, it's going to be super interesting when he comes back because they've been playing absolutely awesome basketball, and I think Draymond playing the 5 definitely helps. And Looney's just a pro, like, he's nothing super spectacular. And we got Recon coming too. So yeah, Recon, Obsidian. We've got some Select H2 still sitting on the shelf. We've got Optic. I think it's called H2. Or is it Fast Break? Anyway, we've got a box of that. What else have we got? We've got Donruss Choice. So I'm thinking about doing like a combined. I might make it like 4 boxes. And 2 of them will be choice boxes. That'll be a nice little break. But yeah, got to get this case break filled. So I think, yeah, the next thing we're going to do there is just run a mini, I think. I think that's the next thing. LaMelo off the bottom. It's going to the Hornets. Oh boy, my hay fever has just been going nuts. It's like pollen city in Melbourne at the moment, and then, you know, normally you'd go home and catch a bit of a break from it all. But because the dust is still settling from the renovation, the cleaner came, and, you know, I don't think the cleaner did a bad job, but it's just not the same as it normally would be, you know. So I think, yeah, to be honest, I'm thinking about just laying low tomorrow, just sort of resting up. I feel absolutely buggered. I think unpacking boxes all day doesn't help too much. Alrighty, great expectations. Nico Mannion, who's actually in Europe. Jordan Noir, who's been playing really good for the Bucks, and Theo Maladon. who's been getting time in OKC, but I think with Giddey playing well in some playmaking duties and SGA back at point, there's going to be a lot less opportunities for Theo. So, alrighty, Patrick Williams, get well soon, big fella. Kendrick Nunn still hasn't suited up this season. Alrighty. Uncle Jeff. Cassius Stanley. Alrighty, Bobby Portis. Naismith and Killian Hayes. I think after we get through this pile, which we've still got a few left to go, there's 2 more packets, and then we are Dunskies. Victor Oladipo still hasn't suited up this year. Porzingis missed the last 5 games. And on the green laser, Saban Lee. Ooh, Skylar Mays on the green laser. Zeke Naji. Siddiq Bey, who's been playing really well. His shot is like a laser, that kid. Alrighty, Terrence Ross. Alrighty, that is an empty box. Not sure if that's an easy way to see it. Probably is. I'm definitely liking this little bit extra space on the desk, that's for sure. I am recording tonight's feed, so if it does drop out, I'll just upload it. I'll probably just upload it to USSCA. What have I done? I don't think I've been through these. I think I jumped the gun. Alrighty, franchise features, Josh Green, Kira Lewis, Kobe White, Ibaka, who still hasn't suited up for the Clips, LeBron James, and Dwight Powell on the green laser, Peyton Pritchard, Maxey, who played really good yesterday. Ingram, who sat out today. Steph Curry. Trae Young. Desmond Bane, who I'm a little bit sort of like, I'm not too sure about that guy. Like, is he a good shooting guard or is he just kind of like a guy sort of takes shots? Who's that? Ariza. He's been out for the Lakers. He hasn't suited up. Nico Mannion again. And Tillman, who's been a beast. Sorry, I was thinking of Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart has been an absolute beast. Alrighty, last 2 and we are done. Thank you everyone if you did tune in. Alrighty. Spencer Dinwiddie playing for the Wizards now. SGA, you get a penny sleeve. DeRozan playing for the Bulls now, been playing really well. Kira Lewis, great expectations. The other Hornets rookie. I'll turn these over and then they'll go back the other way. Draymond, who's back. Alrighty, Malachi Flynn and RJ Hampton close us off. Alrighty guys, I won't sit here and do the penny sleeve in front of you. I'll end the feed. But I will say this, thank you so much for jumping in. I'm very, very grateful. And yeah, links are in the description. If you do want to join the page, jump on in. If you do like what you see, we'd love you to join. If you are already in the group and not in the chat group, send me a DM. I will put you into the chat group. And yeah, take care of yourself, guys. I hope you're having a good Saturday night. And yeah, peace. Alrighty, guys. Thanks. Thanks, John. Take care, mate. Bye.